Age of Ultron, Book 8. The most confusing and messed up Marvel event in Marvel history. See my thoughts on Age of Ultron. In fact, where's Ultron?
Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. That's right guys, and today we are talking about Age of Ultron book number 8. That's right guys, Age of Ultron is starting to wind down. Things have been happening in this weird timeline where it went from Ultrons to crazy ass Iron Man robots. What the hell is going on in this series? I don't know. I just got done reading this book and I'm like, okay, we were in a time where it had to do with Age of Ultron, and Invisible Girl went back in time with Wolverine, and Wolverine killed Hank Pym. Hank Pym is dead. Wolverine and Invisible Girl come back. The Manhattan is now taken over, or is back to normal, but no more Avengers. There's Defenders, and there's Stark Guard carriers, and they're fighting this chick by the name of Morgana Le Fay. There's Doombots all over the place, and holy shit, what the hell's going on in this series now? I'm like, where's Ultron fit in this whole ordeal? I have no idea anymore. But it was a kind of entertaining issue. The book is written by Brian Michael Bendis, and the artwork is done by Brandon Peterson. So like I said, in the last page, you get to see this army of, I guess, Iron Men, which was pretty cool. And in the beginning of this issue, you got to see that the Defenders actually captured Wolverine. And Tony Stark is trying to figure it all out. And when I saw Tony Stark, I'm like, Tony Stark looks weird. What's wrong with him? He's all old looking and beat up, and he's just like totally all messed up here. But what happens is in the issue, it does a good job describing what happened to Stark. And he basically was he was torn in half in the Latavera, I can't say the word, Latavera Asgard Wars. And he never saw Thor again. Thor departed. Asgard's all gone. And somehow he got himself put together, and now he looks like that. And in this issue, you get to see Professor Xavier. So he's still alive in this universe. And Emma Frost is looking a little top-heavy, if I must say so, here in this issue. Kind of really focus on two things on her in this book. So anyway, you get to see the whole history of Tony Stark, what happened to him, and then interrogate Wolverine and trying to find out why he did this. And, you know, is there no other alternative than the killing Hank Pym? And we couldn't have come up with some kind of virus to stop Ultron. And he's trying to, you know, make Wolverine feel like this small, like what he did was the wrong thing. Invisible Girl, or woman, is actually held captive, and Sue Storm tries to escape in the actual issue. Again, most of the issue you see this interrogation. The Defenders are left up top by themselves. Stark is the one that's obviously in charge of the whole ordeal, and Emma Frost and Xavier kind of like the bodyguards for Stark or whatnot. They say what they have to say. But in the issue, they actually take over Xavier and Emma, and they go in to try to save Wolverine and to find out what exactly is going on. But now all of a sudden, you get Morgana Le Fay, who actually starts to invade this timeline, and Iron Man's like, you let her in! You let her in! And there's a security breach, and all of a sudden, as you see all these Doombots with horns on their head. And you're like, well, damn, this is crazy. And you get to see this weird dragon creature. Man, where's this title going? And all of a sudden, the Defenders are like, we're not ready for this. And they're like, we're never going to be ready. And all of a sudden, these helicarriers or their Stark Guard carriers get shot down. They collide with each other. And Tony Stark is like, oh my God, Luffy! You know, he's crying out in pain and in agony. It's like she's his worst enemy or something. I guess maybe she's the one that helped tear him apart or whatever. And she quickly is just destroying everything. And she kind of takes care of these Stark Guard carriers, what they're called, and they collide into each other. This is something that you would see in a blockbuster movie, all these big explosions and bombs and all this kinds of other stuff. And then Tony's just like, oh my God, I'm dying. I don't know what's happening, because all of a sudden he sees his helicarriers or Stark Guard carriers, or whatever they call it, crash into the earth. And it's to be continued. So where did we go in this issue again? I don't know. It's just gone from one thing to the other, and this is just like a real drastic turn, because I didn't expect any of this to happen. What happened to Ultron? What does Ultron have to do in all of this now? Started off with Ultron, then we went back in time and changed things, and now Ultron's not even around again. Now we get Morgana Le Fay and her Doombots. So it's obviously like a thorn in Tony Stark's side. And how's this all going to play out in Ultron? Is Ultron coming back? I don't know, man. I'm kind of like, how are they going to wrap this up in 2 issues now? It's so much shit going on. I'm like baffled. I don't even know what to expect. I don't even know what rating to give it. I'm in like 4 different realities. I'm like in Marvel Universe current reality. I'm in an Elseworld story. Then they go backwards in time, and then go to the other Elseworld. Dude, I am lost. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? So I don't know what to really give this book. It was entertaining. It was action-packed. But I guess Emma Frost had big boobs. I don't know what to say. 3? 3.5? I don't know. You guys tell me what you think of this book. So I appreciate you guys watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. And this is Mike Spider signing off. And guys, until the next comic book review, I'll see you guys real soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye.